A big PlayStation 5 reveal might be occurring tonight, and I'll give you guys all the details on that. A pretty major PlayStation 4 exclusive has gone gold ahead of its release in February, so it looks like that game will be dropping on its planned release date. And we've got a plethora of great PlayStation 4 game deals right now, including if you guys just picked up your PS4 and you want to pick up some marquee exclusives like The Last of Us, God of War, and Horizon, there's a great bundle on that over on eBay. Absolute steal of a deal rather than buying those games separately on the PlayStation Store right now, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. We got some other deals as well, more notably on physical games, so again, we'll talk that at the end. First of all, Sony's CES press conference is occurring tonight, and CES isn't traditionally where Sony really focuses on games. However, based on the verbiage that they're using, it really sounds like some major PlayStation 5 information will be dropping, and Sony's PlayStation 5 information rollout has been a little bit of a departure from recent years and recent generations, how they did the PS4. Sony this time around is kind of trickling out information in bursts, and that is a little bit different, but I think it's a really good way to go about things, so the PlayStation 5 is always in the news cycle. And if you go on Sony's official website, /electronics/CES, we'll leave a link in the description box below, it notes hashtag Sony CES, the future is coming. At CES 2020, Sony is unveiling a unique vision of the future, bringing creativity and technology together like never before to unleash new sensations and emotions. So nowhere in that statement do they specifically mention the PlayStation 5. However, everybody is thinking that this is in regards to the PlayStation 5. I know Sony produces other things, whether it be cameras, other electronics, televisions. Sony is for sure a multifaceted company. However, with this statement making the rounds on the internet, everybody is thinking it's going to relate to the PlayStation 5 somehow. Although it's not confirmed, there is definitely a clear indication for that. And they also know, watch our CES 2020 press conference live. It notes, come back here at 17 Pacific time. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on January 6, 2020. So literally tonight to see the Sony CES 2020 press conference live, or watch it after the event. I'm sure a lot of uploads are going to be happening. With the internal shakeups at PlayStation lately, I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility that Sony could show the PS5 at CES, especially now that Microsoft has publicly revealed their console, and their console is definitely, I would say, more so in the news cycle than the PlayStation 5. That's because they've already confirmed games as well. Hellblade 2 got a big reveal at the Game Awards, and the Game Awards is an event where you're congregating gamers and you're revealing the next Xbox to an audience that is going to be super interested in it. That's the issue with CES. It would be a rather large change for Sony. Again, they have been changing things up a little bit with the PlayStation 5 reveal. I really wouldn't expect like a big drop on games and anything like that. I really don't think it's the time to do that. If Sony is going to have an E3 conference, that's where I would do the game info drop, or if they're going to do their own standalone conference, which is going to be more so on the PS5. Because again, with Sony being a multifaceted company, one would think that they're going to be covering a couple of things, not only the PlayStation 5, but again, with this statement, the future is coming. At CES 2020, Sony is unveiling a unique vision of the future, bring creativity and technology together like never before to unleash new sensations and emotions. Like, would you really relate that statement with like televisions? I really don't, but whatever the case may be, again, it is occurring tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, so just in a few hours, and we'll give you guys all the rundown tomorrow if there is a significant PlayStation 5 drop. And again, if you guys are interested, link down below where you guys can watch it for yourself. Alright, next up, PlayStation 4 is still in the news, and that is the console that's going to have a significant 2020. People are saying 2020 is the year of the PlayStation 5, but there are a plethora of exclusives coming to the PlayStation 4. Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us Part 2, there are rumblings of Lost Soul Aside dropping in 2020, but we know that Dreams has gone gold ahead of Valentine's Day launch on PlayStation 4. It's finally happening. Dreams Media Molecules PlayStation 4 exclusive about creating and sharing your very own masterpieces has gone gold. Development is complete. At least for the launch build, the studio is going to stick around and work on various updates, and this is a game that the work never stops on Dreams. Even after it goes gold, you know that this is a game that significant updates are going to roll out. That Media Molecule has a 10-year vision for Dreams, so Dreams is going to be a significant element on the PlayStation 5 as well. But going gold is definitely a step in the right direction because this has been in development for quite a while. I originally thought the game would be coming in 2019, but now it is coming in 2020, and you would actually have to think it makes a lot of sense with its release date because originally Last of Us Part 2 was going to come out in February as well. I don't think it would have been all too advantageous for Media Molecule to release Dreams the same month as Last of Us Part 2 because all of the attention would be on that game, but a February 14, 2020 release now with Last of Us being pushed until May makes a lot of sense, and Ghost of Tsushima having a summer release. It's always a good idea to segment out your major exclusive releases, and while I wouldn't say that Dreams is quite as big as the other two aforementioned titles, it's definitely got some excitement as well. And Media Molecule's official tweet reads, "We've got some exciting news to share, community. Dreams PS4 has gone gold. We're all set for February 14, 2020 2020. Thank you for all the love and support you've shown Dreams and Media Molecule. We're so excited to continue this adventure with you. I'm really excited to see how this game ultimately turns out and how the reception for this game does turn out. I am very skeptical at the same time. Media Molecule has really excelled in that creative game genre. Little Big Planet was phenomenal. However, in this era in 2020, I understand that Dreams has an incredible value attached to it where there are going to be new games posted all the time, but I don't really think the battle now is for, say, your dollar. I think the battle now is more so for gamers' time. What games are gamers going to invest their time into, because there are so many games coming out. Obviously, value does go a long way, but the longevity of Dreams is really going to come down to, are these games that people are creating compelling enough? And so far, the titles I've seen are interesting. They are impressive for what Dreams is accomplishing. However, are you going to spend a significant amount of time with Dreams playing those games where you can be playing a lot of other games, and especially with games going on sale all the time? It's not like it's hard to find a $15 game that's high quality and you can invest a lot of time into, and you know it's going to be a quality experience. I think Dreams is going to have its hurdles in that aspect, but ultimately, if we do see highly compelling games coming out later this year, early in 2021, the limits for this game, the limitations I should say, are really unknown, because it comes down to what the consumer is going to create out of them. It's going to come down to what Media Molecule is able to add to the creation suite. Their own single player mode is going to be a big factor as well, so a lot of unknown with Dreams, but that makes me all the more excited for it. And again, it's gone gold ahead of February 14, 2020, when it will be officially releasing. Alright, lastly, I do want to quickly highlight some great PS4 game deals available right now. If you guys remember, during Black Friday, there was that great PS4 bundle that came with The Last of Us Remastered, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Well, there is an eBay user, Nationwide Distributors, with a 99% positive feedback, so really positive, that is selling the voucher code for those three games for just $23. So essentially, you're getting each game for $7.33 if my math is correct. Actually, I just did the math in my head again, shows how good I am in simple math. I believe it would be $7.67. Whatever the case may be, $7 and change is what you're getting all of these games for, and that's a great deal. Horizon, typically, on the cheap end, you would see it for $9.99. However, during the PlayStation Store sale right now, it's $14.99, as is God of War. I believe The Last of Us is the same price, so buying them separately would be $45. You get all three for $23. However, it must be noted that you get one PlayStation 4 God of War, an actual disc for that. You get the PlayStation 4 Last of Us Remastered, you get a code for that, and then you get a code for Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. So how it's actually coming to you is a little bit interesting, but $23 for that, free shipping, great value on that, and I'd highly recommend it if you're one of the few people that don't own each of those games. Even if you don't own 2 out of the 3 value-wise, it would be really good. Alright, also, quickly covering some physical deals. Assassin's Creed Odyssey Standard Edition, which is the physical copy of the game, is $45 off. It's still going for its retail $60, but right now it's $14.99. Great deal on that. You guys know my feelings on AC Odyssey. While I am partial towards the older style of Assassin's Creed games, I also concede that as far as content goes, Assassin's Creed Odyssey has a ton of it, and it's a game that will keep you busy for a very long time. If you've yet to check it out, now wouldn't be a bad time to do so. Also, A Plague Tale Innocence, that is down to just $19.99. It does look like the retail MSRP price for that has dropped to $29.99 from $49.99, but still $20 for that is a great deal, and you guys know that I was very high on that game, one of my favorite games of 2019. Great story-driven adventure that really picks up quickly, and $20 for that is fantastic. It's only available to buy online. It looks like pickup at store is unavailable. However, you can check your local GameStop's inventory, and you might be able to go to your local GameStop and pick it up that way. And lastly, Devil May Cry is in the news with how excellent Devil May Cry 5 is. I shouldn't really say it's completely in the news still, but you get the idea. Definitely one of 2019's better games. Why not check out the older Devil May Cry titles with Devil May Cry HD Collection? You get the excellent Devil May Cry 1, the mediocre Devil May Cry 2, and the excellent Devil May Cry 3 as well. It should also be noted that these games have dated quite a bit. I mean, they were PlayStation 2, early PlayStation 2 action titles, so some of the camera work, some of the puzzles, not the best in the world. However, if you're a big fan of DMC, you want to revisit the games or whatever the case may be, $15 for those 3 games, I would say, is pretty good. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, there might be a significant PlayStation 5 reveal tonight. Check out the link in the description box below, and you might be surprised at what you see come 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Dreams has gone gold ahead of its Valentine's Day launch on PS4. Get Last of Us, God of War, and Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition for $23 on eBay. Great deal on that. Assassin's Creed Odyssey for $15, A Plague Tale Innocence for $20, and DMC HD Collection for $15. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.